8 young explorers are about to take on the biggest challenge of their lives. An epic adventure in the heart of Africa. It'll take them far from civilization, encountering endangered wildlife.
Such an adrenaline rush.
Witnessing unique tribal ceremony.
Oh, wow.
And trekking where none have been before.
So amazing.
They'll be following in the legendary footsteps of the great Scottish explorer, Dr David Livingstone. And the demanding expedition will push them to the very limit.
It is a wake-up call.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Deep in the British countryside, an exceptional group of children compete in a grueling boot camp, each determined to earn their place on the Serious Explorers team. They're the last 16 out of more than 12,000 who applied, and their fate is in the hands of the expedition leaders.
Go, 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 go!
Ben Major, a former army officer, and Polly Murray, the first Scottish woman to climb Mount Everest. All are desperate to be one of the 8 chosen to go to Africa.
I really want to go on this expedition.
To get this far and then to be knocked out would just be horrible.
At stake is a life-changing trip to Tanzania, full of astounding adventures that few will ever experience. The 16 finalists gather for the moment of truth. They know only half of them will be going.
I'm going to split you into 2 groups. David, X. Joe, Y.
The finalists head into 2 separate rooms.
Beth, Y. Sian, X.
Neither group know if they're in or out. Emotions are running high.
Guys, it's been a fantastic weekend.
It's been like an expedition in itself, and I hope you've enjoyed it, because you're going to be experiencing some more of that. You're our Serious Explorers.
I just can't believe it. So excited. So happy.
Oh, it feels great.
I don't know what to say. I'm just really speechless.
The team will retrace some of the greatest adventures of Dr David Livingstone in the 1800s. The legendary Victorian explored and mapped vast areas of Africa and was the first to trek thousands of miles from coast to coast. Wherever he went, he kept a diary of his unique experiences.
No one can imagine the beauty of this splendid country from anything witnessed in England.
On his final expedition in Tanzania, a very sick Livingstone disappeared for years, leading to one of the best-known encounters in history. He was found by an adventurer called Henry Stanley, who greeted him with the famous line, "Dr. Livingstone, I presume." The Serious Explorers team are heading to remote parts of Tanzania to follow in his footsteps. But there's an early blow. Sadly, one of the 8 will not be joining them. Abby has just heard she needs an emergency tonsil operation.
I'm gutted that I can't go. My condition's just deteriorated, so going on an extreme expedition is completely out of the question.
It means there'll be just 3 girls on the trip.
I was really distraught because me and Abby were like the closest, and I was really looking forward to spending a month with her.
The remaining 7 explorers have a 9-hour flight through the night, heading south from Britain over the equator to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. From there it's a short hop to the island of Mafia, very close to where Livingstone started his expedition. To get to Mafia, the explorers transfer to a 12-seater light aircraft, far smaller than any of them are used to.
The takeoff for the plane, I was really nervous because in other planes they just say your exits are here, 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 and you feel really safe. But then if you're on this little plane, you kind of feel like, oh my gosh, what if I fall out of the sky?
They soon get a first glimpse of their amazing tropical destination.
Looking out, you can see the coral reefs, changing the waters, from light blue to dark blue. It's just awesome.
But so close to the equator, they'll have to acclimatise to some extremely high temperatures.
It's really, really hot, and I'm not used to the sun at all because I'm from Scotland.
The final leg of their marathon journey takes them into a world hardly changed since Livingstone's time. Till at last they arrive at a completely deserted beach.
Welcome to paradise.
It's the first time they've seen leaders Ben and Polly in 3 months.
It's not bad, is it?
This is where they'll do their tropical training to prepare for the Livingstone expedition.
Okay, this is home for the next 2 nights.
2 nights? 2 nights.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I love that.
I'm going to wake up to that every morning.
Luxury camp or what? Hey?
Unlike many camps later in the trip, it comes complete with a shower.
James, are you going to go for a bucket of water over the head?
And a toilet.
How's that feel?
Awkward. It's like
Awkward.
Yeah, it's like digging into the slides.
That is probably going to be the most luxurious loo you will get. Enjoy it.
Okay.
As they try out the local coconuts, Sian is still struggling most with the tropical conditions.
It's been a lot more tiring than I expected, and especially the walking down to here, and I know that's not even anything, but it's quite a lot. I still need to get acclimatised and all.
They cool down with a sunset dip in the ocean.
I doubt I can get much better than it has been. To go swimming in the Indian Sea with the sun setting behind you is just amazing. I can't describe it.
It's 100 times better than anything you can imagine. Every minute you can pick something you can see that could be on a postcard. Getting here, climatising and stuff was kind of hard, but now we're in paradise. It's definitely lived up to expectations.
The tired team are looking forward to an early night. They'll be sleeping in hammocks, if they can actually stay in them.
Whoa! I'm so confused.
I wouldn't rock around if I was you.
Whoa! I'm good.
I need to slide and wait till I'm balanced.
Can't wait to hear the thuds in the night of people falling out the hammocks.
I'm actually scared that if she moves, she's going to fall out. But it's really itchy.
No, you'll be fine.
I'm gonna wake up
My
on the
sleeping
floor.
bag is sleeping on me.
Are you alright, James? He just fell out his hammock. A comfortable hammock. I might just embarrass myself.
What the fuck? This is going to be a fun night.
Good effort today, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Sleep well, everyone.
Right.
Okay.
Nighty night.
Do you mind us waking you up every 10 minutes?
Yeah. Polly. I'm stuck.
I'm uncomfortable. Yeah.
In the end, they're so exhausted, they get through the night without further problems.
Let's try and get out and avoid things. Go out.
I nearly fell out a few times, but it wasn't bad actually. Really quite comfortable.
James isn't even awake.
No, don't rock it, don't! No, I can't roll or fall, don't!
David Livingstone's last expedition began just north of Mafia. He loaded up traditional Arab dhows for an expedition which he knew could last many years, as he explored parts of Tanzania unknown to the outside world. He travelled down the coast from Zanzibar to the village of Pemba, before heading inland, a journey the young explorers will begin to retrace from Mafia starting tomorrow. So there's a huge amount to learn. They head out in 2 small dhows to get to grips with traditional sailing skills.
Try and work together a bit. That's it. Okay.
That's amazing!
All the way up. All the way up. It's good. Fantastic. Don't they just look wonderful? It's just the shape of the sail, that's so unique.
The local sailors don't speak English, so the explorers also get a lesson in Swahili.
It's just so confusing learning all the different poles and ropes and stuff. I'm just quite confused because I don't even know them in English, let alone in Swahili.
Steering. Okay. You understand the steering bit, yeah? A lot to remember.
It's really weird because as soon as you feel the surge of power and the wind, you have to tug it straight away just so you don't, like, the boat doesn't tip. Like that.
The design of the dhow has hardly changed in more than 1,000 years, and the boats are still used all down the coast of Africa.
It's incredible. You seem really at one with the sea almost. There's no noise apart from the ripples. It's so peaceful and quiet.
It's really cool and really nice and cold because of the wind and everything. It's really good.
Manoeuvring the sail to change the dhow's direction needs everyone to pull together.
I think it's difficult. There hasn't necessarily been the teamwork that we're going to have to show tomorrow. But everyone is beginning to learn the individual tasks, and then we've got to bring it together later on today.
A final row into shore in the noonday sun leaves the team exhausted but exhilarated.
Good stuff.
Oh, that was amazing. I really enjoyed it.
It was definitely an experience of a lifetime. Seriously, it was so good.
As Dr. Livingstone travelled away from civilization, the only way he could get fresh meat or fish was to hunt for it. His local guides were experts with spears, able to kill animals with one deadly throw. And two of the explorers, Cassie and David, are taking part in a traditional hunt for an unusual supper. They're joining local fishermen who use spears to catch octopus. David has never been snorkeling before.
Snorkeling's actually quite easy. I'd recommend it to anyone because it's really fun.
The tropical undersea world is full of life, from spiky urchins to colourful starfish.
Oh my goodness, how beautiful is that? Whoa! Awesome!
But so far, there's absolutely no sign of their octopus supper.
We haven't seen an octopus at all yet, which is a little bit disappointing. But then we've seen so many other things, you kind of forget about the fact that we're looking for an octopus.
While the search goes on, the rest of the team are out for a late afternoon sail, sharpening up their team working skills.
Bring it all the way to the back of the boat, straight to the back of the boat. Now get ready to receive it. That's it, you've got it. Pull it back, tight. If you pull, help him, that's it.
They practice their sail changes over and over till they finally begin to learn the ropes.
The more times we do it, the better it's going to be.
Meanwhile, David and Cassie have found a beautiful parrotfish to go on the supper menu.
Look at the colours on that. That's pretty sensational. And that's a big one.
But 3 hours in, they're still struggling to find their octopus.
The octopus hunt isn't going very well because we've been swimming around for quite a while now and we haven't seen any.
Time is running out, but suddenly one of the fishermen spots something.
I think we just got an octopus.
The creature is hiding in the rocks.
He got it! Wow!
That's a beaut.
Wow!
When it was captured, the octopus let out an inky cloud to try and defend itself.
Did you see all the ink?
Yeah, everywhere! It's a big octopus! It's an octopus!
Oh, really strong.
I know!
Wow. Geez, that is really sticky.
Oh, when you touch it, it just wraps itself around you. It's so sticky. It's brilliant.
As they return with their catch, the other explorers have been given full control of the dhow for the first time. Ashleigh takes the helm to sail into the sunset.
You're doing all right. It's fine. Just keep it on like that.
Worrying, isn't it, having everyone, like, dependent on you? Don't say that.
Just show you what we got.
Wow, that's huge.
Okay, so this is the octopus. So do you fancy eating this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, but when you touch the tentacles, they all stick to you and you can't get it off. It's so difficult.
Do this. A little bit of battering, okay?
Before cooking, the octopus needs to be made less rubbery. Cassie and Ashleigh volunteer for the job.
I'll try anything, but it just looks so unappetizing. It's disgusting.
Sian is more hesitant about gutting the parrotfish.
Next bit. Stick your fingers, your hands right in there and pull it all out.
You really don't
pull it all out.
Yeah, but it's not coming out. Oh, I felt like I was going to be sick. I really don't want everybody to think I'm a big drama queen, but I did make quite a fuss. And my fingernails will never be the same again. That sounds quite shallow, but... Ugh.
Oh, that looks gorgeous.
It's going to be good. Great. It is very nice.
So how will the freshly grilled octopus go down?
David, do you want to
Bit
pass
chewy,
that
you see. Yeah.
That's truly disgusting.
Not good, Ali?
Yeah. That's not nice. It tastes like chicken. Fresh octopus.
Does anybody want a big bit?
I like the octopus. I mean, I've had other people's scraps that they don't actually want, so I'm really enjoying it.
The octopus has such a weird texture. And you get loads of like suckers in your mouth, but the fish is really nice.
It's their last night in training camp before they head off in Livingstone's footsteps.
We're going to start going mobile tomorrow and start our expedition proper. To that end, they'll be getting up at about 5 o'clock. Yeah, you've had a nice lie-in this morning. You don't need more than that.
I'm a bit worried now because everyone's saying, oh, this is when the expedition really begins.
I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really hard physical and mental challenge for me.
The expedition is going to be hard now because it's been quite easy. I mean, we thought it was hard, but it's really not.
We can listen to snores. Time to wake up, okay? Just gone 5. Ali, are you awake? You alright? Ooh, look at that grumpy face.
Gotta open my eyes.
Everything has to be packed up in time to sail at high tide at 7 a.m.
This isn't such a great invention as the sleeping bag. This thing is oversized.
Ashleigh's so tired, she's trying to pack her mosquito net in her hammock bag.
Read the label.
Tropical hammock.
Yeah, and what are you putting into it?
A hammock?
No, what is it?
Oh, yeah! That takes so much work as well.
Livingstone's Tanzania expedition was to last 5 years and would include incredible hardship, but he was a true explorer and loved setting out on a new adventure.
I feel quite exhilarated. The pleasure of travelling into a wild, unexplored country is very great.
The serious explorers will spend a month recreating key parts of Livingstone's journey.
A little bit more. Good stuff.
The expedition is ready to relive the legend. They'll spend 4 days sailing down the coast, and today's goal is to reach a tiny island 30 miles away, where they'll transfer from 2 small dhows to 1 much larger boat. They're hoping to be there well before sunset. Little do they know, it's going to be one of the longest days they've ever experienced. And a few hours in, there's the first hint that it may not be a breeze.
We've basically just completely slowed down at the moment because the wind has just died, but hopefully it'll pick up again in a minute and we'll be going off quicker again.
With no toilet on board, the traditional way to go is straight off the back of the boat, but James finds it's easier said than done.
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't working. I didn't actually need to go. What I did.
Can't pee.
No.
I didn't know.
I was sitting there for ages. It's like, no.
You get stage fright.
No, I didn't actually.
Ali fares no better.
No, I can't. It's ridiculous. Oh.
It takes David to show them the way to go.
Yeah, it's quite easy.
As they slowly sail down the coast, some of the team think they spot something swimming in the distance.
Halfway between us and the horizon.
Oh yeah! Something just sort of came over the water.
They decide to try to head after it.
We're getting closer to the spot where we last saw it, but we can't seem to see anything popping up at the moment.
There it is, there, just came up and down. See it?
I can see it.
That's a whale.
In a stroke of unbelievable luck, they've come across a humpback whale playing in the water.
Oh, look at that. It's just going mad at it.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
20 metres away.
Oh, you can see it moving right next to us.
Even more amazingly, there's a small calf alongside the adult.
See him breathing?
Oh, it's just so incredible. I've never seen anything like it in my life. They're such show-offs though.
Oh.
They're breeding here, and then what they do is when they have their calves, they head south, okay? So these guys will probably go down to Antarctica, and then they'll feed down there.
All that length just for a bit of food?
Wow. Yeah, wow.
I just can't believe that we're seeing this right now. Whales dancing around, putting on a show. It's just absolutely incredible.
See it at ease in its natural environment. I've never seen anything like it before. It's just beautiful.
It's been a unique experience, but has left them well behind schedule. And just when they need it most, the wind drops completely.
It stopped. Because of the wind.
At the moment, we're pretty much stationary in the middle of nowhere.
They're becalmed in 35-degree heat. So far, few are brave going to the toilet, but the call of nature is getting hard to ignore.
Has no one gone to the loo yet?
No. Some girls on board need the toilet, but it's a bit tricky. So we want to go for just a quick swim.
With the boats going nowhere, the leaders agree to a relieving dip in the ocean.
It's just so refreshing.
The explorers are only halfway down Mafia in their quest to reach the small island of Jibondo by the end of the day. It's going to be a close-run thing. At last, the wind gets up again. It's blowing hard, but not in the ideal direction, so the teams have to constantly change the sail position. Suddenly, one of the boats develops a problem.
See, the sails got caught, so just going up to the top of the mast to release that.
The boat's captain has to free up the jammed sail.
Yeah, it's coming round. Right. That's it. Block's moving. Just freed it. Now you're going to take it in. Quick, 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 quick. Yep. All the way to the back. All the way to the back.
The explorers have been sailing for 11 hours, but despite their hard work, they begin to realise they're not going to make it by nightfall.
I think sailing in the dark should be fine and will be quite interesting. I think there'll be a lot of confusion and tripping up, and hopefully no one will go overboard.
I've only got the hang of doing it in the day, so I don't know how we're going to get on doing it at night, but at the moment we're all working quite well as a team.
Unfortunately, Ashleigh quickly falls victim in the growing gloom. During a sail change, she gets whacked in the eye by a rope.
Can you see how many fingers I've got up?
3.
Alright.
She's examined by Fiona, one of the expedition medics, who confirms it's not too serious.
It might be just as well for the next sort of 10 minutes or so if we just keep the eye closed.
Tears are blurring.
That's kind of to be expected.
In an era well before cars and planes, Livingstone travelled by boat whenever he could, but it wasn't always plain sailing. On many occasions, his expeditions hit unexpected obstacles, from huge rapids to dried up rivers. And on Ben's boat, the young explorers get their first real taste of the hazards of sailing. They're so much later than planned that the tide has gone out, and they've got stuck on a sandbank.
Obviously, we have run aground.
Yep.
I know that sounds really ominous and really scary that we crashed. We haven't. We've basically just run out of water. So all we're going to do is sit here for the tide to change. So that's going to take us maybe 2.5 hours.
Ben, will we be eating when we get there?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, don't worry.
We'll just have to wait it out, really, so yeah, it's fine. My main concern is tomorrow, getting up, not having enough sleep. That'll have a knock-on effect.
I'm just feeling quite tired just now. So everything seems worse than it is, really. But it'll be alright, I suppose.
Doesn't sound too confident. Yeah, you don't sound very confident.
Expeditions are full of surprises, ups and downs, and you know, there's the old saying that boats have destinations, they don't have times of arrival, and we're a classic example of that.
Hey guys! On the other boat, Polly's group have fared a little better, making it in by 10 p.m. for a late supper.
I'm just so happy that we're back on dry land, although I can feel myself shaking a bit as if I'm on a boat.
It's just so good to have some food. I think the others are still out at sea. I feel kind of sorry for them. Just to be out for even longer must just be horrible.
We're going to need people here hoisting the boom, and we're going to need a couple of people trimming it.
After 3 hours on the sandbank, Ben's dhow is back afloat, and they can finally sail into Jibondo. It's nearly 2 a.m. when they get in, giving the exhausted explorers just a few hours sleep before they have to continue their epic voyage in the wake of Livingstone.
Both hands in.
It's been the longest day of my life, and I'm hungry and tired and my eye hurts.
Well, I didn't expect that on the first day to have that kind of mixed luck, but overall it was an amazing experience, especially to see those whales was awe-inspiring.
I'm sure I will look back on this day and think, wow, just the experience of it all is incredible. I just don't feel like that now because I'm very, very tired.
Next time on Serious Explorers, life at sea hits a new low.
Just can't stop throwing up.
A VIP welcome, African style.
It's like a celebrity.
And guests of honour at a unique show.
I've never seen anything like it.